from Hero Born Stitches.
And I'm Katie, Hi Wandering Feet.
We are excited to come to you today because we want to announce the SAL that we have been talking about for a while. We didn't know when it was going to happen, but it's happening. It is happening because personally, I don't understand the votes at all from Stitch Madness. I don't get it. Maybe they see something I do not. But A Worthy Patriot by Plum Street got kicked out of the bracket a couple weeks ago. And so that gives us the leave to start the SAL. And I am super excited to start it. I will pick on the people who voted for the other piece, which shall not be named all day long, but I'm not mad at them because that means we get to start this. So yay, yay. So fun, so fun. So my stitchy bestie Katie has been busy doing some work, doing the maths, and dividing it up and putting plans into place with the SAL. And so I know she has some wonderful graphics and things to help walk us through this.
Yes. So let's walk through the different sections of the SAL really quickly. You'll get reminders of these as they come up. This is not the only time you're going to see these graphics. But we were able to work it out so that if we start on July 4th and we do a drop every other Saturday after that, we will have 13 sections for the 13 original colonies. And we will finish before the end of the year. Just.
How incredibly serendipitous is that?
Just before the end of the year. Yeah. So how we're going to work it out is I tried to keep them in bite-sized blocks, something that's doable within 2 weeks, knowing that we have the Sampler for Grace SAL that's going on. We have the Museum After Midnight from Lola Crow that's going on. There's a lot of SALs right now. So I'm trying to keep these sections small, except for one that we'll talk about. We're going to start out the first week by doing one half of the top, including the little flag in the center. And then week two, drop two, is going to be the other side of that, and then the frame that goes all the way around. And then we're going to take each of the next 3 rows in chunks. So we're going to have Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, and then we're going to do one of the riders and all those stars, and then we're going to do Dawes and Revere. And then we're going to come down to the next line. We're going to do the battles of Lexington and Concord. And then we're going to have Washington on his horse. And then this is the big one, guys. There's one section that is Washington crossing the Delaware. And it's big because it's full coverage. We calculated it's about 4,000 stitches. So we'll give you a heads up when we're getting ready to do George Washington. I left that one a little bit light so you could work ahead if you want to. And then we're going to come down to the next line, and we're going to do Marquis de Lafayette, and we're going to do Betsy Ross, then we're going to have the Battle of Yorktown. Week 12 is going to be this beautiful sawtooth star border at the bottom, because that is also a full coverage situation. That's a lot of stitching. And then finally, to cap it off, week 13, serendipitously, poetically, we're going to have Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness quote to finish off. And by the end of the year, we will have a completed Worthy Patriot sampler in the 250th year, started on July 4th.
It's amazing. It is amazing. And like I said, very serendipitous. I am completely geeked to start this. So cannot wait. Cannot wait. I really should be thanking the voters at this point, because it worked out perfect. It worked out perfect.
Here's the thing. We're not really starting it a whole lot earlier, though, because my birthday is July 28th. So yeah. we only got 24 days.
Yes. But it gave us like the 13, right? It gave us the 13 sections, the 13 every 2 weeks. And I love SALs where it's like every 2 weeks.
Give you a
especially
nice
when
time. Life.
Yes, yes, yes. And I think, yeah. Um, so that like there's just not a huge chunk to look at any given week. Because I think when you have like a project this big, because it is not a small sampler, when you have a project this big, it's really easy to kind of get overwhelmed and be like, oh, it's going to take a very, very, very long time. So having it all broken down into these bite-sized pieces and knowing that we have our stitchy friends with us, and we get to be accountability buddies, like my new favorite word, accountability buddies. I love it. I love it. Perfect.
So we are both going to stitch it on Tuscan Path from Fox and Rabbit. This is the Nashville release.
Yes.
Um, I
So I
so the
haven't done a floss toss.
well
Like,
the called
yeah,
for
let me,
coffee stain.
yeah,
So this is the called for coffee stain from Cedar River Linens, which is beautiful.
beautiful.
And this is Tuscan Path. And I like, oh, there's a hair on there. I like that it's lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know that all of the fibers are going to work out.
I'm a little concerned about perfect pie crust on it.
So thanks to Stephanie at Just Keep Stitching Co. I was able to kit up all of these flosses really fast.
Yeah, and by the
And
way,
so
anyone who is watching from my floss tube, I completely lied. There's tons of specialty flosses in here. I don't even know what I was looking at. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
so I have perfect pie crust sitting right here. And
Okay,
actually it shows up better, I think,
it does.
on Tuscan Path than it
Oh,
does on Coffee Stain. I'm also a little concerned about grits. So let me
yeah. I
hold
found my
that up.
grits,
Oh,
but that's okay. That's fine.
grits is fine. Grits is fine.
Yeah.
So
Um,
here you have the floss toss on both the called for and our Tuscan Path. See, the
yeah,
colors are really the only two that are
better.
questionable. Oh, hang on.
That, yeah.
I feel so
Why,
silly. Okay.
why don't we have a third hand? I don't know. It doesn't.
My dad used to do thought exercises all the time. Like, what if you had a third hand and it was growing out of the top of your head? Um, and I'm like, sometimes I really want that though.
Yeah. Sometimes, like when
Okay.
I'm trying to do a floss toss while recording, that would help. Yeah.
So
And you
that
don't have the DMC. Do you have the DMCs right there? I was a
I
negligent SAL partner and did not
ooh,
pull flosses. You
my
have a lot of them.
My
Yeah.
IKEA zipper bag. Um,
I
I
don't think
have
any of those.
no.
Yeah.
Um, so here's here's some of them. Hang on the Tuscan Path here. Let's make this easier for myself.
Yes. There we go.
Um, so there's those, and there's this
Yeah.
all
I
looks
think we're
fine.
good.
This one
That
is
looks,
a little bit
yeah.
squashy. What's this one? 822.
Okay.
But then on some parts, because it's modeled fabric,
Yeah, exactly. At 822. I'm studying a chart now. I'm not, I
so
think, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. That's probably like the stars on the,
it's it's a horizontal line. Oh, it looks like oh, that's weird. Um, yeah, it doesn't look like it's in a lot of places. And
no,
where
it's
it is,
the,
it's
it
just
is
oh,
the star
it's the
points.
color, it's the color of Marquis de Lafayette's pants.
And it's
So
the
that's not
star
going to be against the
points.
fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the
So
star points in the bottom quilt like border. So that's not going to make a difference.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think we're good.
striped in Betsy Ross's flag, so it'll be bordered by red. It's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Um, so Tuscan Path, flosses, a go-go, so many flosses. Um, and then I have a special present for you and I. I am going to make us project bags from this panel
Oh,
that I got that is Washington crossing the Delaware. So hold on, mirror,
Oh, how
mirrored.
perfect is that?
So there will, sorry, Sal, stitch along people. There will only be two. But I will put the fabric information down here so that you can snag the fabric for yourself. The panel only has two of the Washington Cross and the Delaware panels,
Yes,
so
yes.
one for each of us.
Well, to repay that kindness, I will get that chart we talked about earlier and ship it to your way. Oh,
So
how
that is
fun.
it, folks. The stitch along will be starting on July 4th, and
Yes,
July 4th is a Saturday. So every other
yes,
Saturday after that until the end of the year, we will have a drop. There will be reminders on Instagram and also on Facebook because my Instagram cross posts to Facebook.
yeah,
Um,
mine does too. Mine does too.
um, so there will be reminders every Friday, or I'm sorry, every other Saturday of what section we're stitching. This is going to be a top left start. So if you're a center starter, you'll already know what section is in the center because we're publishing the sections ahead of time. So
Exactly, exactly. It's not a mystery.
it's
Yeah,
there's no rules. It's not a law that you have to start where we start. Stitch along with us regardless of where you start. If you want to start at the
exactly,
bottom right, go ahead and do it
exactly.
because it's America.
Okay. Well, we have decided we know hashtags don't work super well anymore, but it still felt wrong not to have a hashtag. So we didn't put like our creative pants on or anything because we just want it to be very easy to follow along and understand. So it's hashtag A Worthy Patriot SAL. Super easy. And this is just Katie and I bonded over this piece. We absolutely bonded over this piece as we are making like weird Instagram phone calls to each other at like
You say that like I'm not the one who made the weird Instagram. Thank you so much for lumping us together and not making me feel so weird about just like butt dialing you. And I didn't even know Instagram can make a phone calls.
no, I didn't either. But like we
Also,
didn't. But that
thank you for liking me enough to answer just randomly.
yes, it was so fun. It was so fun. Um It was so fun. So yeah, so we looked at it and we were like looking at all the stuff that was coming out at Nashville Needlework Market, and we were talking about all the patriotic stuff and being married to a veteran and Katie being a veteran. We have very similar opinions about how we want to commemorate this very special time. Um, and we were just both right there. It's an amazing piece and it's historic and not Marca, not like in your face. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when Paulette Stewart from Plum Street does a patriotic chart, she does so much research, like so much research. And that I think is why I fall in love with her charts. And like the America 250 exclusive from the attic, I'm still waiting for mine, like a lot of people are. That's fine. I understand. Um, but like that one and this one, like on that one, there's like a stamp from the Stamp Act. Like, unless you're a revolutionary nerd like me, like those things aren't gonna be those things aren't gonna be on your radar. But like I love that not only does she have Paul Revere on A Worthy Patriot, but she's got Dr. Prescott and Dawes also, and she's got the two lanterns, and she's just got so much in here that
Yes.
casual observers of the revolutionary period, casual learners of the revolutionary period, people who only learned about the revolution in school aren't going to know. And that makes my nerd heart very happy.
Yes. No, it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. I literally, when it popped up and I heard you talking about it, I want to say on your last floss tube, or maybe it was the little video for Stitch Madness. Like I saw it, I went, oh, moment I saw this piece. And I know you had a similar reaction. So I also think it would be fun because we don't want to make a super long video. We're both really good at doing that. But I also think it would be fun to share with everybody, which we have separately announced, but just in case if we have any new people popping on, that Katie and I decided it is well past time we met in person. And so we decided to go to Stitch North Spring 2027, weekend number 2. And we are
Weekend number
locked and
2.
loaded, a room reservation, and we were just laughing. I want to say before you turned on the recording, but I know that it was recording the whole time. So we yet
That's how
again
I get
have
the
left.
funny bits for the end.
Yes. So we have left Katie with yet again an enormous editing job. Maybe we can get this posted by like June 4th. So we give people like a full
Yeah,
week,
that's my plan.
full month. Really nice editing job last time, by the way. Loved the bits at the end. But anyway, we were just laughing about how we're not going to get any sleep because we're just sitting here like ping ponging back and forth and laughing and
Yeah,
having fun.
because
Yeah,
not only are we going to Stitch North weekend 2 together, we are rooming
we're
together.
roomies. Yeah.
Because A, in this economy, and B, I feel that you and I are comfortable enough with each other that we
Yes.
don't need to mask with one another, which is exhausting. And we're also
Yes.
comfortable enough with one another that we can say, I need to not right now. And
Mhm.
we don't take that personally.
Exactly.
We can respect that easily and just not,
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is. We can
Yeah.
just not.
Yeah, and we discussed this with the whole rooming situation because we
Yeah.
both are like extroverted introverts and need
We're
that.
talkative introverts.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And we have that time where we need to recharge our social batteries. And so it's like, yeah, we can do that, but we just have to have okay, I can't right now. Like we
Yeah.
might just be
We
sitting in
need to know.
silence. Yeah.
And I feel like there's only a handful of people I think that I'm comfortable just sitting in silence with that I don't
Yeah.
have to entertain. And I think
Yeah.
that you're, I mean, obviously I don't know this because we haven't sat in silence
Yeah.
before. That would be weird on Zoom. Um,
Maybe we should try it.
we could just body double on Zoom. I do it with my coworkers. So but I feel like you and I could do that. We
Yeah.
won't feel the need to entertain one another.
Yes, I agree.
Um,
I agree. 100%.
and so that's I'm really excited. I'm excited to see
Oh,
you.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
excited to give you a hug
I know. I'm so excited.
because
And anyone
I'm
who
a hugger.
has, anyone who really wants to partake in I want to say insanity. Insanity is not the word I'm looking for, but give me a word, Katie. Words. The
Michigas.
craziness.
It's gonna be
There we go.
Michigas.
That is going to be Katie and I at Stitch North 2027 weekend to come join us. Come join us. We'd love to
And
meet you.
I know Rachel Lemonade Stitcher is going to be weekend 2. I
Yeah.
know that Britt the Traveling Stitcher is going to be weekend
Oh,
2.
how fun.
There are a handful of folks that I know are already signed up for weekend 2 that I'm
Yeah.
excited to see also. Not
Yes.
just
Yeah.
you.
I know.
I enjoy watching Liverpool play now with their high press. We are
Yeah,
so far off the subject.
we are.
Worthy Patriot Stitch-Along.
Worthy Patriot. So, like
Welcome
I
to our
tried to,
universe. This has
yes,
actually been like a 2-hour recording that you guys
it
are only
has.
seeing part of.
I know. I know. You guys are like 20 minutes max.
Yeah.
Um,
Worthy Patriot Stitch-Along.
yes.
Starting July 4th. So you have plenty of time to kit it up.
Yeah.
Options for kitting are numerous. The pattern has a DMC conversion, so you can do it all DMC
Yes,
if you want to. You don't
absolutely.
have to get fancy flosses. If you get fancy flosses, you have lots of avenues for those. And we got we're stitching it on Tuscan Path linen from Fox and Rabbit. There's lots of avenues for that. Any
Yes.
neutral linen will probably work.
Yeah,
I think I have
absolutely.
this is tea Earl Grey hot from Lap and Loops that I happen to have
Oh,
sitting right here.
it is lovely.
And here's grit. That's white.
Yeah.
And where did I lose the pumpkin? The pie crust. Pie
Yeah.
crust.
Pie crust looks
So
great on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
like so a lot of a lot of neutral.
Yeah,
Or
a lot of options. But come join us. It's going to be amazing and so much fun. And seeing this piece come to life in so many stitchers' hands,
and we've been
I'm
waiting
just
so long to start it.
so long, so long. So it's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, friends. As always,
Thanks.
make sure that you get your voice heard. Primary season is starting in the United States if it hasn't for you already. If you think you're already registered, go check because things can change now. Um, make sure that you're registered. If you need help finding who your elected representatives are, they are going to be links in the description box to discover who your elected representatives are. Make sure they know what your opinion is. And my shirt today is provided by God Ain't Petty, but well, it's provided by my pocket. I bought it from God Ain't Petty, I Am, and I'll have the link for that. I'll have the link for that in the description box.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Thank you so
cool.
much.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining
Jessica, for
us.
letting me do my voting spiel at the end.
Always, always.
Thanks, friends. We'll see you next
Yeah.
time, and
Thanks,
make sure you're
friends.
stitching with us.
Yeah.
I got to talk to you or talk to them. You pick.
Yeah, exactly. What do you eat when you're here? What was I saying? Oh my gosh, totally went out of my head.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. I am when I first started teaching, I dressed up and looked very, yeah, I know, right? So good. Or okay.
But sometimes you just need Kraft mac and cheese.
I'm starting, I'm